Hello, this is Brett Tuggle here. We're backstage with Yamaha doing a All Access interview. No, I mean, never mind. We'll do this again. You get sparked by something musical that hits that nerve and that very core of what you are. You know that you love it and it's a passion for you, but you don't really know how you're gonna to make it all work in the end, but you know that that's your calling is and that's what you want to do, so you just follow it and hope the doors open. I grew up in Denver, so I played in local bands in Denver. We opened for an act out of Detroit called Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, which in the mid-60s, they had a big hit. And I was doing, you know, the guitar, the keyboards, and the singing. And they were looking for someone to fill the guitar slot, rhythm guitar slot in their band. And they came back the next night and said, you know, hey, this kid's got something. I went and joined that band, and we went and made a record with this producer named Bob Ezrin, who went on to produce all the Pink Floyd records. He became like world famous. He produced The Wall, he produced all the big Pink Floyd records. But little did I know, when I was 19, I was going to get to work with this great record producer who would go on to have such a great career. I was literally a starving musician in LA and got a break with a band called Steppenwolf, of course, which had all the hits with Born to Be Wild and stuff in the late 60s, and they were looking for a keyboard player. And then from there on to Rick Springfield, which was, he had made it really big with a single, Jesse's Girl, that came out and hit #1, and so he wanted to put a new band together, and I was asked to join his band in 1982. That led to other projects. Worked in David Lee Roth's band when he left Van Halen, and then went on to work with Mick, and Mick Fleetwood had a solo project called The Zoo. So I went down and played with those guys, and we hit it off, and I started playing in Mick's band. About 1997-ish, Fleetwood Mac came together again to do a project called The Dance, and they were looking for other musicians to augment the band. And so Mick called and said, Brett, you should, you know, got a spot for you. You know, come in, you play keyboards, you play guitar, you sing. You know, come into the band and be one of the musicians. I thought, wait a second, hold on, let me check my schedule. I'm free. And that was, you know, that was another defining moment. I keep getting reminded how amazing the chemistry of this band is, you know, because first of all, you get Mick Fleetwood and John McVie, that drummer and bass section together. It's like they think together. They play so well together. And then with Stevie and Lindsay together, they just work together in an amazing, magical way. Well, I'm using the Avant-Garde. It is the best piano I've ever played in a live setting. I mean, I've used some wonderful Yamaha pianos in the studio, but for live, I think I have the best piano available to any musician that wants to play a real grand piano and not have to deal with the aspects of tuning it and the size and everything. I really believe the Avant-Garde sets the bar for playing a digital piano that feels like and plays and responds like a real piano. It's not about the business, you know. I mean, we all get sort of caught up in this show business thing and being famous and being in, you know, making it somehow. But the important thing to remember is just play because you enjoy playing. So keep practicing, keep playing. You can realize your dream. You really can. You can get there, but you've got to really want to, and you've got to stick with it. I know it sounds corny, but it's really true. So just, you know, just hang in there and keep doing it. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the interview. Some insight into my life as a musician and being with Fleetwood Mac. Hang in there, keep playing, follow your dream.